Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stargrinding with Remblob. I checked, and the last episode was 8 months ago, and then the episode before that was over a year ago. So we're we're pumping out episodes at a snail's pace in 2024, but it's been for reasons that we'll get into later. Well, it's December 1st. Welcome to the second ever episode of Stargrinding in 2024. I feel like, actually, you know what? I did do a moon grinding episode. I don't know when that was. I didn't check, but I did do that. But yeah, Stargrinding hasn't really been a thing since since last year, but 2 years ago at this point. But we're Jesus Christ, I didn't even know you could do that. Let's go 908. Okay, maybe let's not go 908. Let's go 90. I forgot to do that. 90, like Final Goodbye of Celeste. Anyways, actually, am I gonna get platformer levels here? I am. I don't really want that. Does doing that prevent platformers? Because like I don't really want to do platformers, honestly. I just want to play the regular game. Okay, it looks like that did do it. But yeah, Stargrinding with Remblob in 2024. It's a crazy event, and if you watched the previous episode, you know that the thing that brought me back, what basically was a huge event that transpired in my life, a huge pilgrimage, a huge journey of my life, driving 16 hours down to LA to watch it's not really an anime girl, but kind of an anime girl concert, you know. And you might be thinking, oh, what's the huge event that brought you back from Stargrinding today? Well, unfortunately, it's not really a big event. It's not really a necessarily happy event. Okay, I need to preface this. I need to preface this a little bit. I'm gonna say why I came back and like why I have stuff to talk about today, and you're gonna scoff, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna you're gonna think that I'm some sort of weeb loser. Okay, so I'll say it initially. You can get all those thoughts out of your head, and then we can move on to an actual like nuanced discussion about this. Okay. Basically, I was having a fine Thanksgiving weekend. It was a nice break. I had some work to do, but you know, I had some work to do, but you know, it was gonna be a chill week. I had a great Thanksgiving. I didn't really do anything super special, but like I spent it with my roommate. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I don't know, I'm just like I did a little like exercise, I guess you could say, to like pump myself up because I was tired. because it is kind of late. It's not super late, it's like 9:30 p.m. But anyway, I was having a swell Thanksgiving. I had a swell Thanksgiving. I had a good Friday. But then Saturday, a little video appeared in my subscriber box, or should I say, a stream appeared in my sub box. Dude, what the hell is just happened there? But yeah, a little stream appeared in my sub box, and it was, I feared the worst, and the worst came to pass. I feel like me saying it like that makes it worse. Makes the ultimate like reveal of what actually happened that much more laughable. But basically, my favorite VTuber. It sounds so stupid. My favorite VTuber just announced that she was going to retire from streaming in her like agency. And it sounds really like pathetic saying it out loud, but I'm fucking sad, man. I'm sad. I imagine this is how people felt when like MatPat retired. Okay, I can't really have like a good I can't. Okay, I'm resetting this. Okay, there we go. But yeah, basically my favorite streamer, except she's not actually my favorite streamer. But yeah, my favorite anime girl. That sounds worse somehow. That sounds more pathetic somehow. But yeah, my favorite VTuber is gonna retire in January next year. And yeah, I'm sad, man. Like I was saying, I imagine this is how people felt when like MatPat retired, and like Captain Sparkles retired, and like Tom Scott retired. Except I don't really have that like, oh, I grew up watching her, it's been like 10 years or something, because it's been 2, I think. No, it's been 3. I think at the time of her retirement, I will have like watched her for like 3 years, which is still a long time, and it's a long time when it comes to like my life. But yeah, dude, god damn it. But yeah, when it comes to that kind of aspect, it's not like Tom Scott or Captain Sparkles or like MatPat, where they've been doing it for like over a decade. But like, I had this thought where it feels like my favorite character in like my favorite anime just died, you know? It kind of feels like that almost. And I know that's not actually what's happening, because like she's gonna retire from the agency that she's a part of, Hololive. But she's probably gonna still stream as like an independent VTuber. But there's some big asterisks there that still make it so that it really sucks. But yeah, it's so weird because it's like it's not even like it's not that deep, bro. Like, I know why I'm like really sad, but it genuinely feels like I'm not like crushed or anything. But like a part of me kind of is, honestly. Cause like I don't know. Cause it's I've kind of been going through the 5 stages. I'm not, like, it sounds, I can't. I should probably just get rid of the thing of like the mindset that it's lame, because even like it's cringe, I guess, but like it's my cringe, you know what I'm saying? But like I kind of it sounds, I gotta stop. In order to actually have like an interesting conversation about this, I need to drop this whole thing, even though it's like kind of true. But like I've been like, and I need to say it, I'm not I'm not like experiencing like an insane amount of like grief or anything, but I'm just like, it's just really sad, man. Cause it's like a thing where, especially around the time that her generation in Hololive, when they debuted, it was still like pretty intense, like COVID. It was like August 2021, so it's like it was when it was dying down, but everyone was still like suffering the mental effects and everything, me included. And it's like she just got me through a lot of stuff just by like being like a silly streamer that like plays Getting Over It for 12 hours or something. When I was going through like probably one of the worst parts of my life, because it's like pre-college. It's pre-college, but it's like post-high school. It was in that sort of limbo where I was just like, I didn't have a good graduation, and I was like just sad a lot of the time. And watching like streams of her and others in general, like just made my days brighter in general. And it's really interesting because I was thinking about this, because like would I feel the same if like Ludwig or like Northern Lion stopped streaming or stopped like making videos and like retired? And I don't think I would. It's really weird. I'm definitely like a parasocial Andrew when it comes to VTubers a little bit. Cause like I experienced like the very beginning of like the whole like HoloLive English like VTuber stuff, and like I was there not right when it started, but like right after. And I've seen the VTubing world like blow up and like fluctuate and do all this stuff. And I just have like more of an emotional attachment to like that, I guess. And it might be because it's of the idea of like it's this like cringe thing that like only I like, you know, like especially like I know people in real life that also watch VTubers now, but when I was the most into it, I knew no one. I tried to get people in, but no one did, and I'm like, that's fine, obviously. But like because of that, I have like this insane like emotional attachment to these silly like anime girl streamers, you know. And it also kind of sucks too, because 2024, at least in like the back half of 2024, I started getting really into HoloLive again, because like a new generation of people dropped, and I really enjoy what they've brought and like the content that I've seen from them so far. And so I've just been watching a bunch more than I did even in like 2023. And 2024, another thing, 2024 has been like kind of a bad year for me, in all honesty. Like I have had some of the coolest experiences in my life this year. Like I went, like the the auto concert pilgrimage, obviously, but there's been like, I went to my first anime convention this year, and I went to another one just recently, and I went to a concert, another concert in November, and it's my new favorite concert that I've ever been to. But like, in terms of like my actual life, day to day, it's kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. And the American election didn't really help with that either. So like the back half, like 2024 in general, has been kind of bad. The back half it's kind of been on an upswing, honestly, because like I got a new PC for one. I've been able to enjoy a lot more games. I've been able to stream. I streamed Ori, and I really liked that. It's kind of weird because it's like the world feels like it's getting worse and worse over this year, but I feel like my life's been getting like, it was really bad like early 2024, and then it's been on a steady uprise since. So yeah, the whole life being bad, coupled with like the new gen of people that came into VTubers, that came into Hololive, I got sucked back in pretty hard, and then in September, this is some important VTuber industry information here too. At the end of September, right as I flew back to Oregon, actually, which was wonderful timing, one of my other favorite VTubers retired also in September of like mid-September. She announced her retirement too, and that one was also really sad because she happens to be the one that got me into the whole thing too. So with her gone and now my favorite one gone, it just feels like a lot of change that I just wasn't ready for, really. And it was, dude, how do I explain this? I don't know how to explain this to like my exact thoughts, like my exact feelings, and like everything I've thought of to people that have no idea what I'm talking about. It's so hard. But like, it's just so hard to like describe, because I also feel like an insane person, because I'm like, my favorite anime girl retired, and like because of this and this reason, and like because of the corporate VTubing sphere is like this, and like it just feels like I'm right now I'm trying to explain like 4 years of my life, kind of like 4 years of my life in a scene that I'm into, like all at once. And it's because I've never really done like a dedicated VTuber episode before either. I don't even really talk about them that much in this series, I don't think. So, but yeah, to get on with it, okay, I'm just gonna say the name. When Amelia Watson, she's the VTuber that got me into Hololive that retired. When she graduated, I guess that's the term that they use. When she graduated, it was still like she did it in kind of a cool way where normally you just cut yourself off from the agency completely, and then you can like never come back, and you're basically like dead almost. But the way Amelia did it was in a way that like she kind of did like a Matt Pat, honestly. That's a good way of describing it. She kind of did a Matt Pat where she retired from like streaming and her usual activities, but like she negotiated or like made it so that she could still like pop in and cameo at some point, you know? And like it's sad, but like it makes sense. And right now she's like an independent VTuber and she's killing it. Like she has like her own like 3D mocap studio that she uses now, and she's just killing it, honestly, and I'm happy for her. And I have been watching her on this like new journey that she's gone on. But the one with Fauna, my favorite VTuber, my favorite one, it's kind of different still, because one, it was completely unexpected. I did not expect it at all. Like, I was completely blindsided, because it also seemed like she was one of the people that were like, that would be there till like the end of the company, you know? It seemed like she was there for like the long run. Not that she hasn't already. She's been in Hololive for like 3 years, but like it really didn't feel like she would be going anywhere. And to see that stream pop up in my sub box, I was like, I'm still okay, this is a safe space. This is my own channel. I could talk about whatever the fuck I want. But like, I'm kind of in that stage where I'm still processing it, even though it's been it's been like a day. I guess it hasn't really been that long, but like it's been some time. It's not like she just announced it like today. But like I'm still kind of processing that she's really leaving, huh? Cause like I really did not think that she would just leave. I did not expect this at all. Cause with Amelia, it's kind of made sense why she left. Cause she wasn't streaming as much. It seemed like she was getting kind of burnt out. And when she re-debuted with the whole mocap studio and everything, it made even more sense why she left. But with Fauna, it's like, and the announcement streams themselves were like pretty different as well, because what Amelia did was like, she basically like left for personal reasons. She was like, oh, I can't really talk about it right now, but it's for like personal reasons, and I can't really, like, I don't really want to get into it. But when she re-debuted with her whole setup, I was like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's why she left, because she wanted to pursue like a different aspect of being a VTuber than like the agency did. But with Fauna, it seemed like she was really sad to leave, and that like it was like it seems like it is for the best, but it's like it's a lot more like she didn't want to, you know? Because the reason that I was surprised she just said outright was the reason that she was leaving was because of disagreement with her with management. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't really want to get into what that could mean for like the future of the Hololive agency or anything. I think it's interesting, but I don't really care to talk about that right now, because that's even more boring than what I'm talking about right now. But like, and another aspect is like Amelia did the whole MatPat thing, right? Fauna is just straight up quitting. Like, she's straight up graduating, and she's not becoming like, she's not just like ceasing her stream activities or anything. She's like gonna be gone. Which is also very interesting to me, because like I'm still like I'm still like so shocked, because it's like it sounded like she was really happy with where she was and like everything like that from her like recent streams and stuff, but I guess she just wasn't. And when she announced that she was leaving, it was just like cold water right to the face, you know? And so yeah, I'm sad. Like, I'm sad. Like, you know what? Fuck everyone. You know, I'm actually really sad. Like, to the point where I didn't really do anything on like Saturday or Sunday. Saturday or yesterday or today. I just kind of like sat around and was like a lump on a log. But yeah, I think that's everything. I kind of did a bad job explaining it, but I think that's everything. That's all my thoughts. It kind of sucks to be a fan of this stuff right now, but you know what this did prompt? It prompted me making this episode, and making this right now, I kind of realize how like how fun it is to just do this kind of stuff. Because it's kind of a way to just like, it's, you know what it is, honestly? You know what this is? It's a way for me to kind of roleplay like I'm an actual like streamer, you know? Cause I don't know if I've ever really talked about this, but like my dream like job and like everything is being a content creator, or like, and like a streamer specifically. Like that's my dream. Now I don't think I've done very much to work towards that dream, but it is still like a dream of mine to just be able to like be like an entertainment source for people. And like this series also is kind of just like a way to kind of like get all my thoughts out somewhere. Like it's kind of like, this is like my way of journaling, basically. Just a way to get all my thoughts out there. And you know what, I think it actually really helps like my mental, honestly. Being able to talk about how sad I am about an anime girl retiring, it is kind of like a good way to process my stuff, the stuff going on in my old brain. And like Here's actually, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I want to talk about this. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case of the really small fraction of a possibility. Maybe you can like read between the lines a little bit. But yeah, I have wanted to be like a content creator for like years. It's been kind of a big dream of mine, and doing this right now kind of is like kind of helps me remember it. Helps me remember that edit. I wouldn't say I'm like this is like a watershed moment or anything. It's just like a nice reminder that like I love doing this stuff. Like I love streaming, even if it's only to like 2 people every day. Like I love streaming. It's and I love like putting together and like editing videos. Maybe not doing it like in the moment, but I like the result of editing videos and putting out like a banger. Like I still think about the firewall video as like my favorite video I've ever made, and I think about like chasing that again to like make something that's like really cool. And I do want to try to work towards it at some point. Ideally when I'm also still in college too. Because even though it might not be the best the best moment, the best time period of my life to try to do streaming and everything because of all the work and stuff, but yeah, I just really want to do it. And there's just been a lot of like mental health struggles and like school struggles that have kind of prevented me from doing it. But I think this term I've really tried to like get on my ass again and like actually be like a good student. And it's a long process. I'm not a straight A student yet, but hopefully I will be. And once I am, or get like, I don't necessarily need to be like a straight A student, but once I'm able to like not really have to worry about school in the sense of like, am I gonna fail? Like, dude, no way. This is such an appropriate song for what I'm talking about right now, dude. And it's Porter Robinson too, the guy I went to a concert for. No way. That's really funny. Some assets failed to download. Does this have the song, at least? It does, okay. But anyways. Anyways. Yeah. Fauna retiring has got me thinking about this stuff, honestly. I do have like, oh shit, my hand was not on the key there. Like these big ideas for content and stuff that I've wanted to do, and like videos that I want to make that I've just been like too occupied with like school and like too honestly too depressed to try to execute. And like but even with how bad this year has been, I think I'm on like an upward trend with like both mental health and like school and stuff. I'm getting help for that. Like bad things are happening, but I think I'll be fine. I will be alive next year, you know. That's not a lyric of this song, but it's a lyric of a song on the same album. Anyways. I did not expect to get like to talk about this when I pressed the start recording button on OBS today, but I guess that's just how it would be sometimes. That's just how it be sometimes. But yeah, I do want to also record more of these. I think it's I always have fun looking back at like, I don't ever really listen to episodes aside from the worst day of my life one. I love that episode. I come back to it every so often, and it's just, I love it. I love that episode so much. But sometimes I'll just open random episodes and then read the comment on it from our very own Cookie King. And I think recording my life in this way is kind of cool. even though it is basically boring yapping, let me play Geometry Dash in the background. But I think, like, looking back on my life as I've recorded it in these like little like snippets, these little hour snippets, I think it's cool. And like I've changed so much, and looking back on 2024, I do, and experiencing how fun it is to record like this right now, I do regret not making more of these, both in 2024 and 2023, because like I think episode 50 was in, I think it was in summer 2023, and I've only made 5 episodes including this one since. And I think that's just really regrettable. Like I do have other ways, like I have pictures, I've taken pictures and stuff, but actually hearing my voice talk about stuff is a really nice way of like remembering it. So I don't know if it'll happen, but know that I do want to record more of these, because it's really fun, and I think it's really cool, even if no one watches. Like I said, like I've always said, I'm recording this series for me and me only, and if you like watching it too, then that's a plus. I do try to be entertaining and talk about like cool stuff as well, but yeah. I honestly, that it's been 53 minutes. I've beaten 5 levels, kind of fallen off a little bit, but I think especially with this song and how the level was presented and everything, I think this is a good place to end it. I did not expect an episode about my favorite anime girl retiring to get this kind of serious, but I guess that like I said, it's just how it be sometimes. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, and evening. I hope that in the future mornings, afternoons, and evenings of my life, I'll make more of these, especially in 2025. Yeah, that's kind of it. I never know how to end these. Really, I should have expected this, because I'm always like, how do I record videos and stuff while I'm like. But Yeah. This was fun. This was really fun. I had a lot of fun. Even though I talked about... Okay, you know, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. You don't have to demean your interests for others that are probably honestly not gonna watch this. So like, there's actually just no point. Anyway, I don't wanna stall this episode for too much longer. So I just hope you have a great day. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving weekend if you're living in America, which you're probably not because you're Cookie or Jeremy, which are both not American people. But I guess there's a couple. But I bet a good Thanksgiving. I hope your favorite streamers don't retire anytime soon. And that's all. I've been Remblob, and I'll see you in the next one. That's hopefully in December still.